Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mohammed and today I have a special guest here. I'm here in Kumasi right now. I have a special guest.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. I'm Mohammed, but let our brother introduce himself.
Khalifa Faith.
Khalifa Faith. Okay, mashallah. Today we are having a conversation about, we're going to talk about three things. I want us to talk about Dawah, importance of social media, and how we can use it properly. And we will talk about livestock.
Inshallah.
Because we have worked at, and I know you have the skills and other things.
Inshallah.
So we will be talking about that. So let's talk about Dawah. When did it start and how has it helped you?
Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. When you're talking about Dawah is well, nobody can start Dawah. It is something that you need to be, you are born with it or created with for. And when you're talking about Dawah, I was born and raised in Islam house. Those who knows me in Ashanti region here, they will tell you where I'm from, that is what they know. So wherever you are born, that is where you're gonna be. Most of the time. If you are born as a Christian, probably you're gonna go to church and start preaching. When you are born in Islam home, directly you are going to the mosque. But the problem is, each and every one who was born, he was born as a what? A believer. Only the society changed in a person. You understand the point? So when you're talking about where I started the Dawah and all that, I was born and raised in Dawah field. But I'm not a what do you call it, a Malam or an Islamic scholar. Mine is just a practical way to understand Islam or to create a content, something which the social media has brought for us to use it wisely. And each and one of us must, or we have to, we don't have no choice better than to be an ambassador of Islam. So we need to do it. That is what the Rasulullah taught us to do. We need to be an ambassador for what? For Islam. So that's the main reason why I'm doing this Dawah in each and every day. Alhamdulillah, we always ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept it. Inshallah.
I've been trying to do Dawah myself. My channel, I even do Dawah sometimes. How do you manage it? Is there any sponsorship around it, or do you get any sponsors?
Alhamdulillah, I got some people who support me. You cannot do anything in Islam without money. So that is why in the 5 pillars of Islam, Kalimatu Shahada, Salat, Zakat, you see always the money is in the middle. You understand? Hajj, fasting, all this talking about it about what? Money. So whatever you do without money, even you coming all the way from Accra to Kumasi, you need a transportation. So without money, you cannot do anything. Money is everything. So for me, I work. I'm a hard worker. I'm a businessman. I spend my money to do whatever I'm doing sometime, and I have a lot of people who support me in any other way. Support me to go to Umrah, support me to go to Hajj, support me to go to Ghana, Nigeria. Most of the time, many people support me with flight ticket to do whatever I'm doing. And most of the time, we see that we have an organization, the Peace Dawa Media, and Amir Foundation. We're building wells, building schools and madrasa and a lot of things. During the Eid, we slaughtered some animals for the orphans and blind Muslims, and during the Eid al-Fitr, we support them with food and all that. Is the many people who are on this social media support me. Without them, I cannot do it because I'm not all that rich, but I'm not poor.
Yeah, that's true.
Inshallah.
Yeah, may Allah bless them. Keep supporting the work and everything.
Inshallah.
Mention of the blind school, Islamic blind school. Take us through how it started.
The Islamic school for the blind started when the idea came up almost about 6 years now, where most of our wards go to some blind schools in Ghana, which is controlled by the missionaries. But in Muslims, we don't have, so it has get to a place where most of our kids are going into other religion. That is the main reason why we came up with the idea to create a foundation called the Amir Foundation for the blind Muslims, in order for us to capture all these blind Muslims deaf and the mute, so we can support ours. That is the main reason why we started this, and alhamdulillah, this is where we get up to the words. Then we started Islamic school for the blind.
So, if someone is watching, what maybe he wants to contribute,
Now,
what do we need now?
we need everything,
What's the
any
point?
building material. Right now, we are in the process of wiring.
Okay.
That is the most thing now we need. The classroom is almost done. It's left with the what? The bedrooms, teachers' bungalow, and then the masjid. That is the ones we couldn't start it yet. But the classrooms, inshallah, by the end of the year, we should have done with everything with the classrooms.
How many rooms? How many the classrooms?
Classrooms are 8. Each classroom comes with a what? Restrooms. Because they are special needed people, which they cannot, it's not good for them to always go outside to the bathroom. So each classroom has a restroom where they can use for restroom and go back to the class. We have 8 classrooms in total. 4 at the bottom, at the top 4, we have 4 at the top. And then we have a teacher's common room where the teachers can sit and enjoy themselves and eat and everything. The headmaster's office and everything.
May Allah bless you guys for doing this. May Allah help us all. May Allah grant us Jannah. Let's talk about social media. You are active on Facebook. I do watch your videos all the time. How can we, the Muslims, use it properly?
We, the Muslims, social media belong to us. This is the best way for us to send our dawah. You do not have to be an Islamic scholar for you to talk about Islam. But you have to talk about Islam based on your knowledge that you have. Do not go beyond your boundary. So social media, for us to use social media wisely, is create your own account or anything. We have so many Islamic scholars who teaches about Quran and Sunnah. Spread it. Go to YouTube. Spread it. Because that is where you can also do your dawah. Because myself, I'm sitting here, I'm not an Islamic scholar, but I'm just a da'i who love Islamic scholars. So, and another thing too that we can use it wisely is, we have so many ways to kill the cat. You understand the point? The first thing is, you need to know that, or know what the Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says in the hadith. When you pass away, any Muslim, anybody, you go with 3 things. There's a 3 things following. Your good deed that you did, sadaqah jariyah, you left, people are using it. Either you built a well, like this masjid you see. This is sadaqah jariyah. My father built it. Sadaqah jariyah. Or another thing too is, you also need to have, if you have a knowledge of anything, spread the knowledge and give it to other people. They may use that knowledge to spread it to the world. And another thing too is, if you have a child who always pray for you, these are the 3 things that you need to leave behind. If you passed away, you do not have these 3 things behind, you passed away as a mushi. You know mushi? Empty barrel, you don't have nothing. So before you pass away, make sure you have these 3 things. So this is the way. Create your Facebook account, spread Islam. That is your sadaqah jariyah too. That is what Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam told you to do. So this is the most thing that we need to do. A social media, it is not there for Muslims or anyone to go fighting each other. That is a waste of time. You do not need that energy. You need an energy for something. Like me, I only do 2 things on social media. No 3. Number 1, anything I do without making money on social media, I will never do it. Anything I do without getting a reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I will never do it. No. Money and reward from Allah.
I like money too.
Money. No, it is not only you who like money. It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who says. Who says, you know, money, it is okay for you to like money. Without money, there is nothing you can do. So you need money to do whatever we do. So that is a social media. But sometimes we can come on social media and make people laugh. Laughter is part of health. But me, I only do two things. Money and reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on social media. So if you come on social media, you insulting or you insulted me for free because I will never respond. I don't have that energy. My energy is to make money and to what? To also get a reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make money not to feed myself alone, but to also support my community. That is what I will do. So in Muslims do not need any energy to be fighting on, let's say, Islamic sect on social media. Let's say you're fighting on unnecessary things. Let's say you're fighting on behind political way. All this stuff, you do not need what? You do not need any energy to do that. You need an energy to fight and support Islam. You need to be an ambassador of Islam based on Quran and Sunnah. When we say based on Quran and Sunnah, maybe you may call yourself who follow Quran and Sunnah, but you do not follow a Quran and Sunnah properly. We have many people who say, I am Ahl Sunnah or I am following Quran and Sunnah, but their attitude doesn't show they are Ahl Sunnah. When you say Ahl Sunnah, it is an action, it is a work that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wants you to apply. You follow the Quran and Sunnah based on what? The understanding of what? A Salaf. The understanding of what? The Sahaba. You understand the point? So, you may call yourself Al-Kitab wa Sunnah, but you insult people, you are not part of them. You go to the mimbar and insult people, you are not part of them. You go to, you steal people, you steal money, you are not part of them. Fornication, you are not part of them. You do gossip, you are not part of them. Anything that Quran and Sunnah say forbid and you are doing it, you are not part of them. Those who follow the Quran and Sunnah. Following Quran and Sunnah, it is not a political party. It is not a football team or a soccer team. It is based on Quran and Sunnah. You may make a mistake on following Quran and Sunnah when you do something because you are human. But try your best when you say you are following Quran and Sunnah, follow that Quran and Sunnah properly. Follow the Islamic scholars. Any Islamic scholar. We do not have a specific people when you follow them only that you are going to Jannah. Each Muslim is a Muslim of a brother of a Muslim. إنما المؤمنون إخوة المسلم أخو مسلم وأتسموا بأمر الله جميعا ولا تفرقوا. This is not from me, this is from who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. This is ayah from Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, do not die until except what? Islam. Anything that I quoted is from Quran and Sunnah. So, from that which I quoted, I will never go beyond that what I quoted. If you are a Muslim, you follow this Islamic sect, I do not care. I am not a police officer for Allah. I will be a brother Muslim to you. Whatever mistake you do doesn't concern me. I will tell you this is what the Quran says, what the Hadith said. If you follow, that is your case. You understand the point? Whatever Islamic sect you are, I'm not a police officer for Allah for me to correct you, but try your best to follow the Quran and Sunnah. That is the most important.
Okay, so when you make a mistake, ask Allah for forgiveness.
That is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam seek forgiveness each day. Some ruwayah says 70 times, some ruwayah say 100 times. So you need to ask forgiveness. You do not need to always have a tasbih. You can have a tasbih, it is okay. If you don't have a tasbih, always astaghfirullah wa atubu ilayh. Allahumma anta rabbi la ilaha illa anta alaktani wa ana abduka wa ana ala akhidika wa alika mastata'tu na'udhu bika min sharri ma sana'tu abu laka bi ni'matika alayya wa abu bi dhanbi faghfirli lahu la yaghfiru dhunuba illa anta. This is Sa'id al-Istighfar. Apart from this Sa'id al-Istighfar, subhanallah bihamdi subhanallah al-azim astaghfirullah. Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah wallahu akbar wa lillahi al-amr. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير. This is the zikr, the best zikr. La ilaha illallah. You always have the zikr. Look at the zikr that I was talking about. They all have a tawheed inside that was zikr. Because you do not believe in anybody, any soothsayer, any boka, nothing. You follow what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. You understand the point? So that is the only thing, inshallah.
Yeah. So if you come to social media or you have a social media account, you don't need to use this for any unnecessary things.
Yeah, because whatever you do, in kana iron for iron or in kana shadow for shadow. If you use social media to insult people, to do anything which is against Islam, you will meet it when you die. So it is up to you. Use whatever you want to do, but at the end of the day, you will die. Huh? Whatever good thing you see in this world, it is for us. So you will die. I will die. Each and every one will die. You face your consequences when you die. So whatever you do good, you do for yourself. You do bad, you do for yourself.
Thank you for the education. Now let's get to livestock.
Now,
I know you know my channel is about livestock,
inshallah.
about animals and stuff. You have worked at my uncle.
That is, I was born and raised in livestock.
Okay. What is the business? How is the business going now? Or you don't have any knowledge now about it?
I have a knowledge until I die.
Okay.
I don't have anything to do in my life. I don't enjoy any business better than livestock business.
Wow.
That is why I was born and raised in it.
Okay.
You understand the point? For me to buy a nice car, I'll buy a car.
Okay.
I love car. I love animals.
Okay.
You understand the point? So when you're talking about business, many people stop their business and enter into a livestock business. Some of them succeeded, some do not succeed. Majority of them who do not succeed do not know anything about what is going on. When you're talking about the livestock, that is why look at all the prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Most of them read animals. Yeah. Do you know why? If you are listening to any Islamic scholar who has never been read animals before, who do not have a farm, he never had a cow, a goat, a sheep, and a camel, who don't have no farm, who has never been into a farming. Those type of Islamic scholars can confuse you, can put you into something danger. You know why? Look at all the prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Most of them read animals. You know why? When you are reading animals, you will have a patience. Sometimes when you're working with animals, taking them to a place for grace, you're working with them. This one may not be faster, this one may be faster. This one may be having fight with each other, but all of them, you have a seven of them. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was training the prophets on using those animals so they can have a patience with people. That is what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was rearing animals for Nana Khadija. You understand the point? So all the prophets read, and most of them read animals. Even here, most of our Islamic scholars read animals. When you are reading animals, it gives you patience. Sometimes she giving a baby, the baby is small, she do this and that fighting, she don't want to eat, you have to grow hair, you have to do all this stuff. It is a trend. Yes. So all those of us who read animals, you may see us, sometimes you may see aggressive, but we are humble because of those type of animals. You understand the point? So getting into a business of livestock, hey man, it is not easy. Sometimes all your livestock, thieves can come, check everything. Yeah, they did it to me many times, but I'm still here. You understand the point? You wake up the next 2 days, two of your animals die, but you have a patient. You see how the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do it? So the business of livestock, it is not something easy. You have to be born and raised with it. You cannot just come inside that business. If you don't take care, you may not have money.
Yeah. So today it's more of, that's why we are here.
Now
you have the knowledge, and I have the channel.
Now,
so if you are not born in it, you can even learn from what your
you can learn from the experienced people. Yeah. Because rearing animals, it is not easy. I see many people call me each and every time they have their farm, they want to sell. because the caretaker took some of them, they do this. Me, you can take all my animals out tomorrow, start again.
Okay.
Because I know the consequences of it.
Okay.
I can wake up the next day, they say, one of them is dead.
Okay.
It is okay, I'm used to it. But you maybe not be used to it. Recently, all my farm, everything that was last year, everything was stolen. Do you know how much money was it? It's not easy. You understand the point?
Animals were many.
Many. They were everything. Do you know how much money is it? It's not easy. If it is you or someone may faint it. But me, I don't care.
Sure.
And I still buy and enjoy.
Yeah.
Because I know this is what will come.
Okay.
It is normal.
You know the consequences.
Exactly. So getting into a livestock business, it is good business, but it is not easy.
You need to learn.
You need to learn. Not now, like the one people are doing now. They have 3 or 4 in their house. They go out to bring bow and food and give it to them. You wasting money. Each and every day when you calculate how much money you give them, you may see when you sell them, you think you make money. No, you do susu.
Okay.
You do susu.
And educate them.
Yeah, for us, we started it in Kumasi here. Most of that, we have those old people who started, but youngest guys in Ashanti region here, maybe he learned from us.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who started, a young person like me, who started livestock business in Zango community in Kumasi. I said it on video. Show me that guy. I don't know the person.
Wow.
That person may see it from Kromo, from Babalame or Apala or us. That is us.
Wow.
People don't do that. For us to keep a cow in the house, to be giving them food. At that time, even the people from the market, they beg us to give us their food to give to them. Because otherwise they have to carry it to the baller.
Yeah, okay. But these days they sell
This
it.
exactly. Because many people come in it,
Yeah.
that is why they sell it.
Okay.
So, and then later on, when many people come in, we get off from that business.
Okay.
And we buy a land outskirts of Ashanti region. Then we started doing that. They will go to the green grass and graze by themselves.
Okay. Then you bring them.
I don't have to spend money on the food anymore because here they make the food expensive. If you want to know that you don't make no money by keeping your animal in the house, giving them food, I will show you each and every day how much money you buy the food. Apart from that, you carry it with even your motorcycle or the car. Every day, just write the amount. For 1 year, when you sell the car, you see that you spend money more.
Is that the reason why animals are expensive these days?
Animals is expensive because of recession and because of anthrax disease that came up. Because when you go to the Boko East and some Pushiga area and Banduri, most of those places, they say it has been affected by that anthrax. So that is why those livestock cannot come to Ashanti region. So other people have to go all the way around back door before they can get into the southern part of Ghana. That is the main reason why it is expensive. And the dollar rates too. And the cipher rates, So these are the main reason why it is expensive.
Okay. So the anthrax, what have you noticed some in your farm before?
No, we haven't. In Ashanti region here, in Abattoir, Kumasi, they have not detected even one single anthrax. Because when you go to Abattoir, yesterday I did a video, it's on Facebook. When you go to Abattoir, they did it, and any vehicle that will bring any animal from anywhere, before it enter into Abattoir, they have to examine it. The veterinaries are there. They have about 8 veterinaries who are checking. They have to make sure those animals are safe before they can even enter into the what? Into the abattoir. If they found one single animal, cow, which has been affected by anthrax, then they have to quarantine all the animals before they have to check, before they can start slaughtering them. So they check very, very carefully. So in Ashanti region, currently as we are talking today, on Tuesday, they have not detected one single anthrax in Abattoir, commercial Ashanti region. They have not detected it. So now our Islamic scholars and some veterinaries are now working with it to see what the outcome will come for next week. But currently in Ashanti region here, we have not detected one single anthrax according to the Abattoir yesterday video.
The video that you made with
the video I made with them yesterday.
How dangerous is anthrax?
The anthrax is very dangerous. It's a contagious. When you eat any animal that contains anthrax, according to the doctors, it will affect you for you to also be affected by that and die.
Wow.
It is like Ebola and all this stuff. These are also different type of disease that it is, and it is real. Some people think it is funny, it's okay. No, it is real. Yeah, according to the doctors, the scientists.
You have been in this business for years. Have you noticed have we experienced something like this before in Ghana?
What we experience always in those who have a livestock is of suffer. We call it suffer. It comes with the animals, what it tongue, and then their feet. But that one, we always fix it. I can do it by myself for some 2-3 weeks, it will go away. I know the medication that I can use for the animals for that to go away. And some of the rats we also experience is the liver. Sometimes the liver gets into a infected disease, which some of the veterinaries, when the animals were slaughtered, they can also detect it if it has affected the meat. If it didn't affect the meat, they will take the liver only and throw in the trash. That is what the veterinaries are doing when you go to Kumasi Abattoir here. That is why most of the time, according to the doctors and the veterinaries, it is not advisable for you to slaughter your animal at home, because if there is a disease in it, you may not be detected. But when you slaughtered it at abattoir, if there is a disease in that, they may be able to detect it. You understand the point? But we the Zangos, we are Zangos. We used to, hey man, I will not take one. Most of us will not take the animals to the abattoir. We will do it ourselves. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us. That is all. Inshallah.
But the advice would be, let's try to patronize by taking our animals to the abattoir.
It is good, advisable, but many people, during the Eid, when we do that, we will not feel the Eid.
Yeah.
The Eid we use, since back in the days, is for us to slaughter our animals at home.
Okay.
So if the government of Ghana bring a regulation, which is not going to be easy for the government, to bring a regulation for us to slaughter our animals at home, no way. Even when you go to America, in some states, you can bring your own animal into your house if you have a backyard to slaughter it. There's nothing wrong with it.
You bringing up states. You have been in the states. Have you seen the livestock farming in the states?
I go to the livestock farm.
What's the difference? How can we adapt to their structure and stuff?
We cannot combine, we cannot compare a developing country and developed country. So in this case, let's stop this.
I'm not saying we compare. Okay. I'm saying how can we adapt? They are already ahead of us.
Yes.
What are some of the things that we can
That is what we did. That is why we have an abattoir. Before, we don't have no abattoir in Ghana. That is what we did. When you go to Sabtiu Musa Abattoir, just right here in Swami, when you go there, look at the way they slaughter their animal, the way they arrange. It is the same thing that we do in abroad. So Sabtiu Musa Abattoir, it is good. When you go to Kumasi Abattoir, it's good. Go to Accra Abattoir. That is what we adopted from abroad to Ghana. Exactly, yeah.
But the farming system, can we also adapt certain skills? What are some of the skills that we can adapt?
It is a lot. In abroad, we have a seasons.
Okay.
We have a winter, we have a summer, we have the fall, we have a spring, we have a rain. That is 5 things we have. And even we have a snow. That is 6. So in those 6 seasons or 5 or 4 seasons, those animals can only enjoy themselves in 1 season. That is in summer. All the rest are what? Indoors. So they have to keep the food for them for the whole year during the winter, because they cannot come out. It's cold, they will die. You understand the point? And they have to put to install a heater for them, a fan and everything for them to enjoy. It is not like here. No, in abroad they enjoy. Animals like to scrabble themselves and all that. Now you have to put a machine for them to go in and enjoy themselves. It is all that. So you can up here, before we can get into that farming system, I saw some people started to do it here, but they're trying their best. Yeah, in abroad you cannot compare that.
Do you believe you can get there coming in the future? Can we?
We are African. African is African. We are not ready to do that. You understand the point? Tell yourself the truth.
Okay.
We are not African man is an African man.
Okay.
This Ghana is a land of possibility.
Okay.
It is not a land of opportunity. Put it in your mind.
Explain that to me.
Africa or Ghana. Ghana is not a land of opportunity.
Okay.
Ghana is a land of possibility. They say everything is possible in Africa or Ghana. It is not a land of opportunity. You understand the point?
No,
It is. You don't understand it.
I don't understand. Unless it's
What opportunity do we have as a Ghanaians here? You understand the point?
Okay. I'm not.
How many of our youth don't have no job? There is no opportunity. There is no future in here, Africa. What future? In Ghana. Tell me what future.
I believe there is future in Ghana.
What future? Tell me. What you believe?
I believe.
Okay, what is the future? Tell me.
We are now a developing country. That's why I think. So there are a lot of problems.
Then Ghana
There is a lot of problems here.
Okay.
Whilst then, if you are learning things, we know whilst there is a problem, if you try your best, try to solve that problem, the money will come, right?
Okay.
So we should try to.
The system is corrupt. The government is corrupt. The people are corrupt. Each and every one of us are not ready to do the opportunity, but they are ready to do the possibility.
That's true. That's true. Everything is corrupt now.
Yeah.
But we can say because it's corrupt, so it's not. There is no opportunities here.
Listen,
I
in
believe
Ghana here.
Yeah, I believe there are.
Listen, just put it that way.
Yeah.
Ghana is a land of possibility. It is not a land of opportunity.
No,
That is what
I don't believe that.
Me, I believe that.
I don't believe that.
That is why I always want our youth to travel abroad, to go and make ends meet, bring it back home to feed their family.
And when the money is finished, what will you do? You will go back again? Or?
No, they are going to, that is what.
So they should. What if you all live here and leave the country?
Yeah, leave the government. Because listen, the rich getting richer and the poor are getting poor. You don't know Ghana better than I know.
Oh, that's
how many regions have you been in Ghana?
No, I've not been.
How many regions?
No, I've not been.
I have been to 60 regions of Ghana, a deep villages.
That's true.
I know how people are suffering.
That's true. I'm not saying it's okay.
Ghana is a land of possibility, not the land of opportunity.
I believe what you are saying. I'm not saying we are enjoying like everything is okay with us. But I believe we can also do something.
We can do something.
That's what I'm trying to
listen,
say.
that is what I'm saying. Ghana is for chop and mouth. Chop, you get and chop. The next day, some people don't even know what they will eat the next day in the morning.
That's true.
You understand the point?
I understand the
some people. That is why in Ghana you may see some people in the morning, right? When they eat cocoa, you may see cocoa sugar, big bread, white, the tea bread. They put kose and then wake. They put gobe
in the bread.
And kose and eat. Because when they do that, that is for the whole day.
That one is called concrete.
Concrete. You know, I'm telling you, so Ghana, it is a land of possibility, not a land of opportunity.
I believe
the rich getting richer and the poor getting poor. You understand? The politicians are corrupt. The people in the country are corrupt. Each and everyone is corrupt, so we are called corrupteisms.
Wow.
Yes.
But one thing, your point, let me also come in here. I believe sometimes when we say things like this, we the youth start to take advantage.
Now,
instead of we trying our best, you see, oh, the government is corrupt, everything is corrupt. So we are not putting in much effort.
And some people are putting in much effort, but they don't, even some of us finish school, SSS, and colleges, university, they don't even have no job. When you go, it's whom you know. That is why I said.
That is true. But you can also try to create a job.
Okay, go ahead, start creating and see. When you go, even the place that you are going to register a job is a problem.
That's true.
Yeah, man. You don't know Ghana better than
I was going to register my channel.
Okay.
I met this woman. He was like 256.
Exactly.
I've already called one guy. He was telling me 100 cities.
Yes, that is Ghana for you.
I went in.
Welcome to Ghana.
I went in. The lady came to the man.
Now
had a conversation. After the conversation, the man told me 250 cities. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I called you and you told me 100 cities.
Yes.
He said things has increased.
That is what I'm saying. The land of possibility, not the land of opportunity, inshallah.
But I still believe there's opportunities.
Inshallah.
We can grab some certain things. We can also try out. That's what I believe. I don't want us to give up. Like
we don't give up. But Ghana is a land of possibility, not a land of opportunity.
I'm not against anyone going outside the country.
Go outside the country. When you have a chance, go to abroad and make money.
Wow.
The country is hot.
That's true.
Even the government is hot. That is why they go to IMF to get the money and then spend it by themselves without giving to us. Yes. We talk the fact and put it on social media.
That's true.
We don't care. Because when you are telling the facts and truth, you do not have to get scared of telling fact and truth.
That's true. That is
Inshallah.
true. But because we also have a role to play.
Inshallah.
So what we are doing is something good.
Inshallah.
So guys, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Inshallah.
You gave me the chance and the opportunity. And it's nice meeting him.
Nice meeting
I've been
you.
watching you on the screen for a long time.
Inshallah.
So it's a nice thing meeting my brother here. He's more of a big brother.
Thank you very much.
I'll be requesting for a word.
Inshallah, no
at
problem.
my place.
Anytime, inshallah.
I also learned you are sharing like what we used to have the funeral.
Oh, for the funeral, yeah, the anashi, and then we have.
I want you to promise me one.
No, you can come and get one. We have one.
Okay.
If you want, you need it, seriously, we have some for you.
Okay.
Yeah, we still have them here. We haven't started sharing yet.
Okay.
Inshallah.
But
We will start sharing.
mine is protocol.
No problem, inshallah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So guys,